So this time out, we're going to go through another roundup of some GT Sport races that we've done in recent weeks. So it'll be the usual format, go through a few of the races. This time we've done a bit we've just clipped up and some we've shown the whole race because it kind of feels like that's the way to do it. So without further ado, let's have a look. So this is the first race. These first two races are at, what are they? Dragon Trail Garden Track. So first race, I've done a lap or two instead of qualifying time. It's not very good. You can see here, haven't got the line at all for T1. Punted a bit into it, and not much else happened the first lap. And then start the second lap, I go way off. This other chap just completely takes it off. Come back further around the lap. Got a bloke just barging the other guy. Gets me a place there. Still going on this lap. So still second lap, coming into the hairpin. He gets punted. I go through past both of them, and then he comes back through. The white car comes back through, so he didn't get too badly punted. I've come through there, and penalty. That was the end of that race. So this is the second race at warp speed. So this race, I started pole. I'd spent a lot of time qualifying, and basically just did a lights to flag. I think I did not get the fastest lap, but that gap kind of grew and dropped and grew and dropped, and just managed to gap the whole way through. Took the W, and I enjoyed that one round. That was a hard technical track to get the hang of. It took me a little bit of time to get all the way familiar with it. Never really felt like I had every sector together. You know, T1, you might make a mistake. Once you've nailed T1, then you might make a mistake through that chicane complex. The T kind of 2, 3. Then you get that and the first corner, and then you get to the hairpin, you might get that a little bit off, or you might get something a bit off through the kind of continual many corners right at the end. So it was just a really tricky track to nail completely. So we come to skip forward 2 weeks. We're now at Autopolis. I'm second here. Haven't got my pole up quite right. I'm in the BRZ. I think I did a couple of races in that Subaru and then changed it for the Toyota. I think the Toyota felt a little bit easier to drive. So you can see here, not a bad start. Too cautious T1, get sent. That's fine. That's all fair from them. Looks like I've had a little bit of argy-bargy there based on the radar. That guy's dropped back. And then I've just overcooked it there. Trying to be too aggressively defensive, and then this guy comes through with a million thumps. I've come through here, just don't know what happened there, missed my braking point completely and off. That's okay, that's entirely my fault. Come through here, that guy spun himself out. This guy's gone off and had a visit to the wall. I've given him a bit of a nudge for some reason coming through. Come through there, another bloke's had himself off. That race finished 8th, I think. On to another race. This time I'm sitting second, still driving a BRZ because reasons. You can see I'm not expected to do too well by the game at this point, and I'm not doing great by bonnet number, but still outplacing the bonnet number, so I'm still building DR, that's okay. Come through here again, this time I'm too aggressive a little bit on my corner speed, and drop myself almost to the back. I don't know what's going on with Clay Mattis. So this guy's gone off, or this person's gone off. Come through here, yep, got that wrong. Come through the same person. I've just sent them into the second hairpin and got a bit of a bump as they come back through. Still holding on, and then I've just gone, yeah, screw you, I'm coming through. This is the rude move, first really rude move I think from me. Then come through here, penalty is being held by that person. I've come through and taken it before the penalty. Come through here, and same guy, it's the same lap, bang, 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 trying to get past. I've said, no, you don't, and held my line. Coming through here. This one's frustrating. I'm not sure why number 7 did not get the ghosting, which is what I was expecting. I've just ploughed him from behind. In any case, he somehow got a penalty later on in the lap, and away we go. Next race, we're now starting from pole, and again, gets T1 wrong, drops places. I think we're showing the whole race here based on the speed of this. Got someone around my buttocks there, and they've come through. A bit of an argy shove there to get through. And I've hung around on this guy, got all the way up there, lined that up. Okay, that's a good corner. Past that person who's had an off. So I'm up into third place now. And I think what we'll see is I slowly eke my way towards first and second. So it's, 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds and dropping the gap. So this is lap 3, final lap. That's an off, that's bad. That's entirely my fault. Comes through here, not bad. And I think I just hold this one. Just hold third place. Nothing spectacular. Next race. Starting from pole again, and away we go. And just extend, looking at the gap there in the corner, and I'm slowly extending that gap, slowly building it. Got up to 1.5 seconds at the end of the first lap. It's being eaten into a little bit over the second lap. It's been into quite a bit, and then I just lost a fair bit, build it back up, and then continue building it to a couple of seconds, 3 seconds. And I think from here, basically, it's just a fairly comfortable finish off to this race. So this is probably, one of my smoother races, and I think it was the only win that I had this week at Autopolis, which is a bit disappointing because I do like Autopolis. It's one of my favourite tracks. Once you get the flow going, you just kind of follow it around. So that was good. There you go. 3.3 second win. Next race, pole again. Away we go, lights out. Reasonable start. Got sent, so I've obviously gone too cautious there. Barged that guy and then go off myself. Entirely my fault. Apologies to that guy. And then I get barged again. That's fine. So I'm back down to 8th. I've taken 7th back. Guy goes off. 5th place. Won't let me pass. So I've hit him up the clacker a couple of times. And sitting here, I can see there's a penalty coming for someone in front. He's then just yeeted the car out sideways. So I'm back up to 4th. After a terrible start, saw me drop to 8th. I'm back to 4th already at the end of that point. Lap 3. And you can see there I've taken 3rd place. A bit rude. 2nd place is just sitting there. And then I've just gone, I'm going to have that into the last corner. I actually got him, right? You can see I've actually got the guy. Got past. Because I've sped it up a bit too much. So I've got past, I've got in front, and then I've just got bang, bang, bang. Correct angle on the left rear panel, and I've just gone around. No penalties, no nothing. Just, there you go. Yes, it was a very late and rude lunge. I probably should have just settled for 3rd place and cost myself positions, but I wasn't particularly happy with that at the time. So, final race. This is at BB, Broadbean Raceway, and this one was all going very swimmingly to start off. First lap, got 8/10, I've got a second. I think I get out to about 1.5 seconds-ish, and then you can see lap 2, I'm already dropping gap, right? So I've had a bad second lap, too scruffy, not tidy enough, probably got the first corner wrong. It's all about T1 at this track, and then I've just, gets to lap 7, and then just bang, he's just through. He actually gives me like a little tap, and just the smallest tap, and I just collect the wall, not enough to get a penalty, thankfully. That would have been race absolutely over. And then from there, it was just, okay, fine, we're just going to finish this race out and just take 2nd place. So that's several weeks worth of GTS caught up in a matter of minutes. It's amazing what we can do when we just collapse time like that. This week on GT Sport, didn't really fancy it. Had to go try and, I think it was a BMW M3 from 1989 at Maggiore. That thing, just the handling is wow. I can't even. The other options, there was Group 3s at Monza, which is just going to be death galore. So I've kind of given that one a bit of a skip. And then the third one was Group 4s, I think, at St. Croix. And I've just gone, I don't know the track. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. And it had all the tyre wear and all the rest of it. Just forget it for the time being. So anyway, up to date. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, one of those. If you didn't, give them one of those. Whichever way you go, I'd love some feedback. Just let me know what you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying, what kind of videos you want more of. And of course, if you really wanted to give it more than one of those, you're welcome to create more accounts. But You can also just like the do the channel or subscribe, and click that bell notification to make sure you get the full experience and get notified when there's new content coming, including notifications for when we're planning to do a stream. Until next time, have a great time. See ya.